gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about
we left hook from Yaoundé came and landed on him, you know, so
0-2 in there, but remember before that we got Gilbert Burns, also Brazilian, versus Neil Magny at welterweight.
Oh yeah. Ooh. And I think, to be honest, I think people forgetting actually Neil Magny. Neil Magny he's a baller. He's actually a baller. He's got some nice notable wins in his career, but he is ranked what, 12th or something?
Neil Magny, what is he ranked again?
It's not like, yeah, I don't think he's
12th. Yeah, 12th.
He's 12th
versus 5th.
Yeah, for me, I see Gilbert Burns winning this. I just think in terms of momentum and in terms of the experience at the highest level, and Burns is coming off that loss to Chimaev in that war.
That's a good fight. Yeah,
that was a really good fight.
That's a great fight. Oh my gosh, that's up there with one of my fights of last year.
Oh yeah, that was
such a good fight.
A good fight. Yeah, I think Burns really needs this win if he wants to be relevant in that division.
Yeah, because he's had a patchy record because obviously lost to Usman before.
Mm-hmm.
Lost to Usman Feb 2021. Beat Thompson, lost to Chimaev. Yeah, he needs to just get on a win streak, doesn't he? For sure. 100%.
And I think now that obviously the champion has changed, he might be looking at this fight and say, "Oh, okay, let me see what I can do in this division. I can maybe have another title, get myself to a title shot where I don't have to face Usman, who has his number." So, yeah, I can't look past Gilbert Burns on this one. What we thinking? What we thinking about?
Ooh, I mean, it's interesting because again, it's the whole I'm in Brazil, I'm fighting in Brazil, got the crowd on my side, first time in Brazil for so long.
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping on Magny now. I'm not sleeping on him. I think I'm not sleeping on him. I think he'll be competitive. Oh, it's hard.
It is.
It's really hard. And he's long as well, but then he's really long in comparison to Gilbert Burns.
Yeah, he's got that
6'3", 6'3" versus 5'10", reach of 80 versus 71, leg reach. Yeah. But then, obviously, saying all of that, Burns has already got the blueprint because he dealt with Stephen Thompson.
Yeah, that's true.
We're talking and
guy
just got close and just made it an absolute brawl and did what he needed to do. I'm going Burns. I like Burns, man. He needs a win. I'm going Burns. Burns for the win at home.
He's a good guy
in Brazil. I actually really like Burns, so yeah, I'm going Burns. But Neil Magny, I'm not sleeping on him though. I'm just saying that. I'm going with Burns. I've got to commit.
Let's do it.
And then, my girl who gave me one of my most accurate picks of 2022. So I'm forever thankful to her, but am I going to stay loyal? These hoes ain't loyal. That is the question. Laura Murphy, ranked number 4, women's flyweight bout versus Jessica Andrade, ranked number 6.
Yeah.
Andrade with probably one of the top 3-5 submissions of last year with that standing rear naked choke. She's in Brazil as well again. Laura Murphy. Oh gosh, she absolutely demolished Cupcake in her last fight.
She did, but let's not forget. Remember that Murphy, she had a good talk before she was fighting Shevchenko, and she could have misleaded some people to make them think that she actually had a chance.
What, against Shevchenko?
Yeah, and she got absolutely. She got dealt with.
Gosh, she got more than dealt with.
She got beaten like she stole something.
Do you remember when it was dealt with? Do you remember the level where? Do you remember when? Oh my gosh! And it was another one where you hear the fighters talk and you must get sucked in. Megan, was it Megan Anderson?
Megan Anderson.
This is Amanda Nunes.
Yeah. Just the sheer size of it, I was like, oh wow, Megan Anderson.
When you let that dark creep in, but it should never creep in.
Yeah.
It's just
I think Andrade, she's a veteran now. I think that experience she has on the side, she's a lot smaller than than Lauren Murphy. That's the thing. She's a lot smaller than her. So Murphy has that opportunity to keep her at range. But I think that just the tenacity and that bulldog type.
She's a bull,
spirit.
not a bulldog. She's an actual bull.
She's a bull.
She's like a rag to a bull. I just think, I think Andrade's got this.
Yeah.
Lauren Murphy, I'm sorry, I want to stay loyal, but I don't want to sleep on Lauren Murphy either, you know, because she looked really good.
I've slept already, mate.
She looked really good against your cupcake. Your cupcake got smashed. Smashed a bit, but no, Andrade's a different level.
She's different. She's not been out of the game for a while.
She's just angry. I think she's just angry. She even has every picture I see of her, she's like, me mugging every time. Like, she's like, honestly, like, and then even looking in the picture, Lauren's like, oh, like, hello, my name's Lauren Murphy. Lauren Murphy's got an amazing story as well. If you don't know about her story, look into her story. She's been through a lot of demons, like addiction issues, and I think she's a great example for anyone in life. Yeah, I just think Andrade again. I just think she's got the grit between her teeth, and I just think she's on a roll. I'm scared for Lauren Murphy because when Andrade picks people up and spikes them, you're forgetting that.
Oh, she's to Rose.
And she's gonna want to make an example in front of her people.
Yes,
I'm so genuinely scared.
This is her people. Like,
I'm going Andrade, and I'm hoping. Obviously, I want to see a great fight. I'm just hoping it's not too messy.
No, I want it to be messy. I want it to be messy.
Nice.
I want the canvas to be bloody by the time Gilbert Burns steps into that ring. Yeah.
Gosh.
Please. I'm going for Andrade again. And what weight division is that in?
That's the flyweight.
Flyweight. Okay, so flyweight, that is Shevchenko.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Andrade.
Big one. It's a big fight, isn't it? 4 versus 6. It matters. And then we've got leading into that one light heavyweight bouts. Poor Craig. I always have to say it like that. Poor Craig. This is Johnny Walker.
Oh yeah, Johnny Walker is a Brazilian with the most un-Brazilian name I've ever heard.
Some Brazilian name, yeah.
Indeed.
Poor Craig. What are we thinking?
So I think
the grapple, innit? Poor Craig, he loves it.
Yeah, he loves the grapple.
He loves it. He's just going for your ankles. He's literally going for your legs.
God, he'll do that. That's his leg sweep from standing position.
Oh gosh.
But you know, I do like Paul Craig, I do, but he needs to stop being as one-dimensional. I think last year
he's so good at it.
Yeah, he is.
He's one of the best in it if you think about it. Like,
it's true. But then when he got to that fight, his last fight that he lost, he was against not Krelov or somebody, and he just kept on doing that. It was the London card. It was Ostermeier. I think it was Ostermeier.
Yeah, it was Ostermeier.
It was the London card.
It got annoying, didn't it?
And it got annoying. I'm just like, he was never going to win that fight doing that. He needs to just add something else into his game.
But he did it, but he got it again. You said Krylov, he beat Krylov.
Yeah, he did. And he caught him like a leg lock or something like that. He did.
Submission, yeah.
Yeah, and
he beat Hill.
Yeah, Hill in that submission. That's Hill's thingy.
Hill's only loss.
But he just needs to add something to his game because people then will be able to read him. Like, I think Hill in that fight, he got a bit he overcommitted a bit, and he got himself into a position where you shouldn't get yourself in. And if he gets into that position against Glover will punish him. 100%.
I mean, this is classic, stand-up versus ground game. So you look at their win by record. You got Johnny Walker. Isn't that a drink? Isn't that a drink?
Yeah.
Big up Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker.
He's on the bottle.
His top eye is thick.
Johnny Walker 83% wins by TKO or KO, and then you got Paul Craig's wins by submission 81%. It's literally just two dimensions,
Yeah.
going up against each other.
I'm guessing the other 19% is by decision probably. No, I shouldn't say that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one here. I think Walker can knock him out. He has that power. And if he wants to, he can just try and not let it go to the ground.
Who, Johnny Walker?
Yeah.
Easier said than done.
He just needs to be smart. He just needs to
Craig, he's like you just said, sometimes being one-dimensional but relentless with it isn't the worst thing. Look at Kobe, he's a classic example. We know what he's about, but you can't stop him because his cardio is through the roof. Yeah, I know it's more explosive, isn't it? But effectively, he wants to get his both arms around you
that's
and just have his way with you.
But in his attempt to do that, he will put fists on you. Paul Craig will not. He just won't put fists.
Khabib learned how to do. You don't know. Khabib was the same, and then he's all of a sudden, bang, dude's got hands.
That's true. But the thing is, with these guys that you're talking about, he's got wrestling. Khabib had great wrestling. Colby has great wrestling.
Yeah.
Paul Walker hasn't got wrestling. He's literally got submissions.
Paul Craig.
Sorry, Paul.
Paul Walker. Isn't he from Fast and Furious? R.I.P. Just combine them both. Paul Craig and Johnny Walker. Paul Walker. And Craig Johnny.
Craig Johnny.
Johnny Craig. So you're going Johnny Walker, I take it.
I want to see Paul Craig win. I want to see Berju win, but
Berju.
That's his
Is it?
That's
like
his nickname, Berju.
From Inglourious Bastards.
Berju.
Basically. Sick name.
But yeah, I think Johnny Walker gets it done. I think if he does his research well and you're able to just avoid getting into silly situations on the ground, then he can beat him, just like Uzdemir did. Uzdemir set the blueprint for him. Yeah.
I'm going Paul Craig. Paul Craig.
Okay.
I just think he's just going to be relentless with it, and he'll get him, and he'll sub him. Simples. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
In his own, in Brazil.
In Brazil, own backyard.
Wow.
He's going to get his legs, and take him out.
Tie him up.
That's it. Yeah, I think he'll deal with him. But yeah. And then honourable mention to what we hope is the last ever time we see him in the Nobody Cares division. Light heavyweight, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Mauricio Rua.
That's it. So good.
Is the prelim headliner.
Wow.
He's still going.
He's still going.
And he's fighting, I don't think I've ever heard the name. Io Pretoria. Pretoria? Yeah.
Teixeira.
From Ukraine.
Wow.
Young blood versus the old man.
I don't think I've seen this guy fight at all.
Pretoria or Mauricio Rua?
Pretoria. Obviously, we've seen Shogun fight, but yeah. It's hard to pick Shogun against anybody at this stage, even if I've not heard of them. He's just old. He's just old, and he's been in a lot of wars, and he's been knocked out in horrible fashions. I think Mauricio. I mean, it'll be nice.
Little fairy tale finish in Brazil.
It'll be very nice. But this guy looks like he's even had 19
wins, 3 defeats.
He's quite experienced.
Definitely.
I'm going for Iho. Iho.
Let's look at Rua's record lately. So, oh gosh.
This is what I'm saying.
Gosh, how do we even go for him? Has he lost to Paul Craig as well?
He lost to St. Preux, Paul Craig, and then he won against Nog. Is that Big Nog or Little One? One of the Nogs.
One of the Nogs. His only win is against a Nog. Oh, Paul Craig was a draw first time.
Oh, right.
And then Craig won. It was submission the second time they met in 2020. Of course it was a submission.
Yeah. Oh, he got Tyson Pedro as well. He's actually been quite fairly active over the last few years.
OSP. Well, a bit of a gap. Look, November 2020 versus May 2022 between Paul Craig and OSP. Bit of a gap. I mean, I'm gonna go just to go with a fairy tale. I'm going old man.
You're an old man.
I'm going Rua.
Remember, we track these predictions.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be going tit for tat with you. So I'm going old man. Fairy tale finish.
Fairy tale.
Somehow, don't ask me how. I have no, I can't do it. I'm not even gonna fake. I'm going Ihor. Going Ihor. Yeah, younger man. I'm gonna go and do my due diligence and watch his last few fights. Never heard of him, never watched him fight. It's in the Nobody Cares division. But Mauricio, how he's still fighting, Like, yeah, maybe he thinks he can do a global.
Maybe.
But it's a lot. It's a
Maybe.
lot. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you should just be in a Legends division, doing your exhibitions as opposed to fighting these young up and coming hungry lions who just want to steal your name and get it on their CV as a win. Dangerous, very dangerous. Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the UFC 283 review look.
That's it. First number card. Interesting.
Absolutely excited.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait, especially the Figgy and Moreno. I just think that's just going to be high octane, high pace.
That's it.
Like I said, if the Mexicans are in that crowd, then it's just going to be a 2-4. It's going to be as good in the ring, outside the ring. I think it's going to be nuts. So, fingers crossed there on an incredible atmosphere. And then we won't go into too much deal, but obviously we've got 284, Makhachev versus Volk. Heading that up, that's already sorted out, confirmed. Super excited. Rodriguez versus Emmett.
Oh yeah, as well. That's number one contender fight.
That's a tasty one as well. Cannot wait for that. And then,
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times.
On the fence. I'm on the fence.
We don't need to talk about that.
Left hook from Yaounde came and landed on him, you know, so